Hey guys, what is up? This is Shadolance back, and I've decided I'm going to continue doing this series. You guys seem to give me a lot of good feedback, so I decided I would keep doing it. You guys seem to appreciate the time I put into it, even though it's actually a lot less time than I put into my reviews and stuff, which is surprising, but either way, I am really happy you guys like it, so I'm going to continue doing it. It got a lot of good reviews. Now, it's only going to be like a once or twice a week thing, maybe 3 times if I'm feeling particularly intellectual some week, but that doesn't happen very often, if at all. So, this is now going to be officially called Shadolance's Theory of Everything. So, this is a new episode. This is not a I'm just going to sit here and announce this and not tell you guys anything interesting video. So, this is going to be my End of the Universe video. Now, this one's going to be relatively short because there's not a whole lot that's even really known about this whole topic, but here's my take on it. So, the world started with this thing called the Big Bang, and I'm doing all these hand gestures you guys can't possibly see. The world started with this thing called the Big Bang, and that's when basically all matter was supposedly compressed into one small point. Now that seems completely impossible, and it kind of is, but this is how everyone's thought about it, and no one really knows how to explain it, or if they do, Google can't find it. So basically everything's compressed into one point. Now I talked about how with the concept of time can be taken down into a moment, and a moment is just a unit so small you can't even measure it, but it's just that one point in time, like on a graph. Well, that works with a lot of other things, and this is just one point in space, with the one point that starts time. There is a beginning to time. As of right now, we can't see the end of time, obviously, but it's probably there, to be completely honest, and I'm going to say I do believe the end of time is there at some point, in way, shape, or form. Whether you believe it religiously or scientifically, I don't give a damn. I'm just saying that's basically, it's there somewhere. So the whole world, once again, as for the third time I'm saying it, started with the Big Bang. Everything's compressed into one point, and all of a sudden it just explodes, and all of matter, all of everything, time starts, everything goes crazy. They say that the world, that everything, the universe started, and it went in stages. And if you look at a graph of it, I don't have one for you, but if you look at a graph of it on Google Images, just type in Big Bang and I'm sure you'll find something. But it says that the first like 7 of the 10 stages or something like that happened in time increments so tiny we don't even have clocks that can measure it. The creation of all matter and energy happened so fast you can't even think about how fast it happened. And everything exploded outwards at the speed of light, or faster than the speed of light, and the universe began expanding because everything went in all directions. Now, I'm going to put up a picture here, and if you guys see it, that's sort of the way I think of this. The end of the world is called the Big Crush in relation to the Big Bang. And if you look at the far left side of the picture, that's the Big Bang. That dot is supposed to represent one point, and how everything just explodes out of it. And it starts as big pieces of matter, and they get smaller and smaller, and then you have all your planets and things, and obviously planets aren't small, but you guys get the point in relation to the universe. They are quite minuscule. But, so that's just all of matter and energy exploding outwards. Now, I don't really know a lot about how the Big Crush is supposed to happen, but I have a theory. Therefore, my theory of everything. My theory is that if everything has a gravitational field, although it gets weaker as it goes on, at no point does a gravitational field become completely impossibly there, like not there. At no point does it completely disappear. That would be saying energy disappears. And although they may become infinitesimally small gravity fields that have so little power behind them that you can't even measure it, they're still there. And so while all of existence may be exploding outwards at one point, at the very end of it, gravity fields will pull everything back together, and the gravity will be literally like a black hole, far too immense for anything to actually be there. Now, I don't know a lot about black holes either. I'm not an astrophysicist, but you could ask someone that. So my theory is that the Big Crush is to be destroyed by all of its own gravity, velocity, and energy. Energy can't be destroyed or created in theory, and that leads me to believe that the Big Bang, the energy was all there, it was just compressed. And so as the Big Bang is the start of time, the movement of energy, as I've talked about before, all time is a measure of movement. All that the Big Bang was the start of that movement. The Big Crush will be the end of that movement. It's literally moving, if you think about it, the universe is moving from one point to another, and that's it. The start of the movement is called the Big Bang, the end of the movement is called the Big Crush, and that's my theory of the end of the universe. Thank you guys for watching this. Please rate, comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook group, post ideas and questions that you'd like to hear about. I will do my best to articulate all of it, which probably won't sound very good, but thank you guys for watching. Shadolance out.